phone and I found 3 videos of the drink that was thrown on my car. Um, so I'm going to describe it before I post it. In the video of the drink that was thrown on my car is dirty from parking outside and like not moving. You know, I move it every street cleaning day or whatever, 72 hours. I at least check on it daily. Um, and my, I like I know what dust looks like because when I park by the freeway, it gets very dusty, extremely dusty. Maybe they're spraying my car. I don't know, but I don't see any other cars as dirty as mine when I'm driving. But I do know that I wash it at my mom's. I don't wash it. I haven't washed it in Los Angeles in a while, so I haven't been to my mom's house in a while. My car's extremely dirty. Um, I haven't been to my mom's house in a while because my brother's up there and he has designed this to make it so that I don't want to go up there. I would like to go and check on the condition of my mother, but I want to avoid my brother so badly that he's her son. Like, she got to deal with it. Um, you know? So, speaking of my car, it's 3 videos, and in the first video I'm going to post, so the longest one of them all, it shows like residue from a drink that was thrown on my car. I know a drink was thrown on my car because one morning when I went to move it, there was a cup that was in front of my bumper, and the car in front of me had some of the backsplash, like similar markings as my car did. It was a white Tesla in front of me, I believe, that had the same drink markings, right? So some idiot, one of these people that likes to follow me around, maybe they got pissed off on a day where I didn't go outside or something and I had made all these plans to go outside. But it's the same people in the comments that are trying to troll me and get me to be upset. If you look, this is a very well documented pattern of random people in Los Angeles who have done anonymous things to me, my my apartment, my belongings, all trying to get this this angry black woman voice file out of me. And mostly it would not be believable if I didn't have these actual videos as evidence, right? Like, I could say someone gave me mold all I want. If I show you my apartment, you're gonna be like, it's kind of messy. Like, are you sure you didn't do that? But I've lived here 11 years and I've never seen stuff grow on my fabric like that, so I'm sure I didn't do it. And I'm sure I can explain a very logical, reasonable way as to where it came from. So there's the first part, the mold. The refusal to fix structural issues when I've presented them to management. Like, they've kept me from making maintenance requests by gaslighting me, saying, no, that's fine. So I've sent pictures now to the management company, to which I'd never received a response from when I sent the photo of the toilet handle. So again, should I pass away, this is at the hands of the management company. Then what's another? Oh, my car. I videotaped the door because I opened the door and I said, oh my gosh, what is that? So I started videotaping because I said, that might be mold. And you get a clear look at what mold on someone's back car door looks like. And then I go to the other side and it looks a little different because I think of the time that it was put there. Like, I don't know how long the mold has been on the tires of my cat stroller, but I put it in on both sides depending on where I park. So before I noticed it, the bottom of the wheels touched that side. That side, it's less likely for the wheels to have touched because I usually put it in with the wheels facing the middle seat, right? So that's coming off of, if it is mold, I've cleaned it. It didn't grow back when I went to check on my car. It wasn't there. So if it wasn't mold, the other possibility that it could be, so when you watch these 2 videos, watch them with a grain of salt. The other possibility, one side is the air freshener spray that I use, the Ghost, Chemical Guys Ghost air freshener spray, because it does leave markings like that. I think the dust on the handle may just be from rolling the window down. That looks like just dust that I hadn't cleaned from rolling the window down. And then the other side, though, is the side that's concerning because it was like white fuzz inside of the scratches on the door. So I think that might actually be mold. So either way, I don't know if there's a mold expert out there who can say, but I'll post all three. Um, I just like the stroller wheels or something I don't want to fuck around with because I believe that they've picked up mold from the environment. The fact that my pants have it on the exact place where they touch the stairs, the 2 towels, and now it's 2 sheets. 2 towels, 2 sheets. So like this one towel is okay. I wonder if I were to pick another towel, if it would start growing mold or not. It'll actually be 3 towels that I've gotten rid of. There was a green towel too. So the problem seems to come from when I take a shower in my apartment. It's not, I don't see mold on my stuff. It only grows after I take a shower, which is like the only time that humidity is over 50%. So, I don't know. If I can't see it, I can't even know if there's spores that are being, I just have to assume that the spores are there, which is why I got the air filter fucking fabric. So, right now I'm eating pickles because I thought I had black spots on my tongue. See, I'll explain like paranoia versus me doing research to find out what it is so you can understand like my thought process, how I go from overreacting to understanding what it is to overstanding what it is. So my thought process, I posted a picture of me smiling as I'm driving on the 110 to the 10 freeway exchange, right around where they're taking the graffiti off the towers. My thoughts are they should go back and do it again. Because if you took the time to crawl your ass all the way up there and put your shit up there, everybody should see it, I think. And I think that they designed the building poorly if you're able to climb up there without like harnesses and shit. Like if you're that crazy, everybody should know who the fuck you are, right? That's not clout chasing. You're an artist. Or you're just showing off your work. Just like the kid on the freeway with the fucking car, like sleeper car. It's not clout chasing if you're fucking really about that shit. So my thoughts as I was looking at that, like I watched how easily they're able to power wash it off. Like, man, motherfucker. I don't mind graffiti. I think that when graffiti is done with art in mind, it's beautiful. I think that our freeway should have murals. They should do like a lottery for murals, or they should have artists that have been tapped and selected to place specific murals on the freeway, so we get to learn a lot more about like the real roots of Los Angeles, because Los Angeles is a city of crime. So like I don't mind. That's artwork. That's motherfucking how people know Los Angeles. Like what would Los Angeles be if it were not for graffiti? So that's one side of it. But at the same time, I know some of those graffiti artists are fucking trying to mock me and mimic me and fucking do weird shit to me. And that's why I come here to say, I respect your art. You should leave me the fuck alone. You should respect I'm smart. Right? Your art is smart. I don't like saying I can't, and I don't like saying not, but in this instance, I've tried to draw, and I make no claims that I'm good at it. That's one thing that I have zero motherfucking talent in. So I like to go look at other people who are talented, who can draw motherfucking straight lines, round lines, a fucking color within the lines, and do all that shit. Like, your mind works in a different way, and it's appreciated. It's beautiful. So I don't understand where animosity towards me comes from, because I dated a graffiti artist and it didn't work out. We didn't really date. He wanted to play mind games with me. That's why I'm here where I'm at. So I didn't hurt his feelings. He made sure to keep me at enough of a distance that I was never actually a girlfriend. So I have no apologies for any of the things that I've done. I've never cheated on him because he never made a commitment to me. So like there was no commitment. I did not do anything awful to somebody. He can paint whatever. His name is Spurn, if you know his street name. He did Where the Wild Things Are on Melrose Place that they covered over as a bike shop. So I don't I don't know if he's gone around making all the fucking graffiti artists out there who are connected to underground worlds have a dislike for me. I don't think that it's a dislike. I think that everybody realizes that they actually like me. But, anyways, um, he tried to create a smear campaign on me, but it's his fault. He never fucking locked anything down, never secured anything, so he never got anything from me. Um, there was like there's all kinds of shit. So, anyways, I do appreciate graffiti. I appreciate art. I appreciate all your styles, all your talent, everything that you do. What I don't appreciate is when people want to be criminal around me or try to implicate me in crimes. So I'm not a patsy. I'm not somebody who should be set up. Anyway, um, I was thinking the building really needs to change security measures if they are expecting a power washer to keep people from painting that building. Uh, I'm thinking about the motherfuckers that climbed up there with no ropes that put their shit up there. Like, you can't be off. You cannot miss. That is some shit that you have to be very precise about, or it's your life, right? So that's respectful. Like, your crazy ass motherfucking shit you got up on a building, like, is not something that people want to do. Uh, are you an artist? It would be great if you're an artist. I love that. And you should, like, go to fucking city council and be like, hey, let us paint the fucking freeways, bitch. Like, is Olympics coming or something soon? Paint the fucking walls. We used to have that shit. Um, I hope that's what they're working on. I hope that's what they're doing because there's a lot of great artists, and it's really nice. It's really nice to be able to enjoy art while you drive or while you're stuck in traffic, or to say you know the person who did the art, or to like that shit's really cool. That's why I like Bike Life. Bike Life has a lot of artists in it. Because you know what they do? They ride their bike with their backpack full of fucking art gear and they go hit up a spot and they don't fuck with people because they don't want to be fucked with. Like, that's the type of shit I'm on. But I'm not an artist. Like, I'll go there. You want me to hand you your brush or something? Like, uh, this might get me in trouble. But trespassing is fun, right? I did it as a kid. I got in trouble for it as a kid. But that's part of being alive. That's the shit, like midnight bike rides and you just go places, maybe some places you're not supposed to be. Uh, that shit's fun. As long as it's like pack it in, pack it out. You have to be respectful. So that's where graffiti is kind of a two-edged sword. But if you are able to get permission from somebody to let you throw some shit up on their wall, that's even better. And that's what people should be working towards, murals, instead of just like there's like tagging and then there's graffiti. And graffiti, I believe, is the correct name for it because graffiti lends more towards art. Tagging is a quick tag. Tagging might show a hand style, but it's not necessarily uh, getting into actual technical skills with art, like different like fat tips versus skinny tips versus fire fucking hose methods versus, like, I don't know. There's all kinds of ways to do art on walls, and it's amazing. Um, like, there was one by my house at the Sears place. It's an old fire. They took a fire extinguisher and they tagged with that shit. That shit's cool as fuck. So that's why I think this is so funny. These people are doing this to me. Like, I don't know if you know people I know. I know maybe those people, they don't like me, but they don't like me because somebody said something about me. I've never been disrespectful or unappreciative of gangsters or taggers. The only time I get crazy and start running my mouth and talking my shit is when people think that they're gonna run some game on me. And like, two of the biggest people who have tried to run game on me have been my own siblings, which is so funny. And I always thought my sister was smart. I didn't know she was this stupid. And my brother, I've always known him to be manipulative. So there's no surprises there. Right? My brother has always acted as similar. I don't want to say that. Similar. I will, though. Because my niece is very smart. And I don't think she's manipulative like my brother. I think she's more like me, where she's going to say what she wants and she will absolutely rock your fucking world if she doesn't get her way and she's been respectful about it. I think my niece is probably the closest one to like me. But what was I saying? My brother is manipulative in a sense where he pretends like he's stupid and he tries to get game over on you. He's plotting and planning almost every single thing that he does. Um, my niece, and I say this when she was younger because I don't have much contact with her now as an adult, but when she was younger, she used to use this little baby voice, and she wasn't a baby. She was like 7 or 8 years old, but she used a little baby, like a 3 or 4 year old's voice, to get what she wanted. And I think that lends towards manipulation, but she always got what she wanted, at least in my opinion. Like with me, I would tell her, don't fucking use that voice. But I knew like where she was coming from with it. Like if she talks like a baby, you're gonna treat her like a baby and give her what she wants, knowing she's fucking like she's hustled me for money to give to some other fucking kid. Right at a cheerleading competition, she said, "Auntie Margie, I need $5." I was like, "Okay, why? What do you need this for?" And then I go and I look, and she's handing the money to another fucking kid. Like, oh my god, at a cheerleading competition, right? And I'm not a person to give up money and then to see her go give it to somebody, like the fuck. But that's my niece. It's whatever. um, so no, I appreciate everybody that I have had a chance to have a relationship with, but the second you try to make me emotional, I cut that shit off. I'm not here to be emotional. If you don't understand me and I've gone through lengths to try to get you to understand me, that's it. I'm not going to go bend over backwards anymore. If you don't want to understand me, we could just go our separate ways. People who want to understand me will come back for clarification. And if you don't, that's fine. I'm not desperate or needy for people in my life. That when you become desperate or needy for people in your life is when you join gangs or start doing shit that you wouldn't ordinarily do if you were independent. Like you try to keep people in your lives by having children. That's crazy to me. Like let some shit go, let some shit end. Some shit should end. Sometimes the best thing to happen is for something to end, to be over, to be taken from you. So that's why I don't have hard feelings over any of this shit. So when you watch these videos of me talking about the damage done to my car, please also pay attention to how I'm telling you that it's a car lease. I have no attachment to it. While it may be an expensive material item, I'm not the owner of it. I'm just the custodian. It is unfortunate that people in Los Angeles have chosen to damage such a nice car because someone else possibly in Los Angeles is going to be the person who purchases that car, and they don't have shit to do with me. So all you did was really, you gave an unsuspecting person a better deal. It doesn't do. I drove the car. I got to drive it. Whatever I got to pay for it's whatever I got to pay. I'm not hurting. Right? If I was hurting, I let them repossess it. So I'm still not hurting. And, right? So, like, my life is all right. I don't have any reason to be a thief. And that's the other funny thing. All these people around me not a single one of them has a motherfucking car, and they're trying to make me look dirty. And in the video, if you look in the video, you can watch and see it's not shit in my car. My car's completely empty. So, contrary to how my apartment's only disorganized is because of the amount of stuff that I have, and it's a tiny ass apartment. If I were to have my shit together enough to fucking make a down payment on a house, which would be a smart thing about now, but not really when it comes to, like, fighting off mold is the first thing that lets me know that maybe I could handle a house. Fighting off roaches lets me know, like, maybe I could handle owning a house. Because those are things I don't want to deal with on my own out of my pocket. But having to deal with it in an apartment where the management company doesn't want to help you, right? If I can do that here, I can just scale it up for a house that I own. So all this does is give me the potential and the possibility to think about owning a house over renting an apartment, because the house would be mine and you can't take it from me. You can only fuck with it, whatever, but I'd be happy in a house, like a tiny ass house. I'd be happy in a tent on a piece of property. So the dwelling does not necessarily matter. The dwelling is simply protection from rain and the elements and thievery. And if those things all start happening, there's no different than me being homeless or sleeping outside. So there's no, they were already coming in my apartment. So I don't, there's no, I can't keep stuff in my car because they've proved to me that they've blipped my car. They play around with the window, the driver's window rolling up and down because they think I'm going to get upset. Like, if that shit breaks, that shit breaks. It's under warranty still. I got I think it's 36,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty. So I'm not going to freak out over a window breaking on a leased car. It's a 2023 leased car. So, that's the other thing one of the V2K people pointed out is I'm one of the only people here that has a vehicle. There's other people that have vehicles, but one of the only ones that has a vehicle, namely a new vehicle. And I'm going to have a newer one because you guys fucked that one up, right? I could pay that one off, but look at how fucking nasty you made it. So I'm going to start fresh with some fresh paint, and then we'll just ride out that fresh paint as long as I can go. Maybe I could get a motherfucking fire hydrant tag on that shit. I wouldn't mind that so much. But you got to do it when the paint's clean, right? Make it look nice. Like, they scratched my car, I think, within the first month of me having it. Just about every single one of them. So it's not bothersome to me because you're scratching Chase Banks' car. That goes back to Glendale. Should it bother me? No. I'm not responsible for shit other people do. I don't have a garage. They shouldn't fucking lease cars to people who don't have garages if that's the biggest deal for them. Right? Then I'll go back to driving a zip car. It's got a parking space. I don't got to worry about it. Car is not my worry. My other possibilities, I think, like, my grandfather used to love conversion vans. So should shit hit the fan and I have to get all my shit out of here, it's not much stopping me from getting a conversion van, stopping the fucking steal, right? Just like going out to the boondocks, go drive to my mom's house, go drive wherever the fuck I want and live out of a conversion van. And I don't necessarily need to put in the amount of effort that I do at a job if I own my shit, right? I could spend the next 20 years just driving around the United States in a van and be perfectly happy with that. So my life will never be miserable at the hands of other people because I control my destiny. I decide if someone's actions against me or towards me are going to be what makes or breaks me. And everything you guys do makes me stronger. Like in the video, I'm saying everything you guys do, you just make my life better. So, did I want to keep this car? Not really, because I feel like it's the old ladies' version of the WRX. It's not the version I necessarily wanted. I don't feel like an old lady. I still feel like a 20-year-old kid. I like a bug eye or something. But the older the car gets, the harder it is to find a new condition. If I had a bug eye, I will not be living here. Right? That's because the car is so important. A bug eye is so important to me that I will move up out of this bitch. Right? Even if I was harassed at another place, at least I'd be like, I got a garage. I could put a camera in my garage. And then what else? So I'll post these videos so you can see how filthy my car is. Half of that is street dirt. Maybe more than half of it is like 70% is street dirt. And then the other marks on the hood that are extra dark, there's something sticky or something was just thrown on after the street dirt that caused more street dirt to stick to it. And that's all it is. It's a bunch of street dirt. This is it. Oh, man. I wonder how many people out there are sad that I cut them off. Are you sad that I cut you off because you want access to me? Or are you sad that I cut you off because I provided a benefit to your life? Are you sad that I cut you off because you wanted to be in mine? Because there's still a lot of people, like on my Facebook, there's a lot of people who didn't cut me off despite all the crazy shit I talk about. And those people either know what's going on or they have no clue and they just know me. But I think it's very few, aside from the people I went to high school with, there's very few people who just know me. Um, I'll say in high school, whatever story somebody wants to tell you about what I did in high school, believe it, whatever. I did all kinds of crazy shit. Like, I don't know, the stories about me for days. But once I got away from the people that I was hanging out with, my life mellowed out. And here's where I'm at right now. This is Mellow Margie. And I'm eating pickles because I thought I had I had to ask AI if I got black mold on my tongue. And AI came back and told me they think it's more likely that I drink too much coffee and I should use a straw. And I have a metal tongue scraper, so I'm going to scrape a little bit harder. I'm going to try this baking soda paste to attach to some of the flagellae or whatever and make them shorter papillae, flagellae, so that my breath won't be as coffee hot. That's the best I can do. But I'm thankful that it didn't say that's mold. It's like when I asked, what's the question I asked the other day, and it came back with a positive. I said, oh my motherfucking God. Oh gosh. So here we are. I'm still waiting for my little humidity meter to go back on. I think I gotta get the batteries, which is depressing. It's more money. But I have 4 more humidity sensors that I have batteries for that I can put in like specific places. So then I'm going to automate them to send me messages. See, you guys improve my life all the time. I'm going to put one in the closet area that is concerning for me because of the airflow, lack of it. One will remain in the kitchen. There's one in the kitchen right now. There's one by my air filter, or there should be. There was at least. And I think I'm going to put another one at the front door. Front door and bathroom. There's one in the bathroom. So taking out this one, if that's what happened, like if some techie nerd fucking made it so this one I can't see the screen on, I still have 4 more. I just have to use the Ethernet to access the motherfucking app. But I'm going to set up alerts so that I get a motherfucking message so I don't have to keep looking at the fucking app. Because you guys are stupid. That's fun. Oh God. Oh my gosh. Too much information. But at least you're not trolling me. That's just funny. Oh no, your girlfriend's sister. I just read that. Oh no, that's nasty. Oh gosh. You want to know about the bath mats? Diatomaceous earth is amazing. You can eat it. You can use it to get rid of pests like exoskeleton pests. And the mats, they're quick drying, just like the towels that I have to get to replace the ones that I had that were old school. So the bath mats are made of, I believe it's compressed diatomaceous earth, and it makes them like kind of stony. They look like a big old stone. And so when I take a shower, I put the mat down. It has a little anti-slip thing, but I don't want that to get moldy, so I haven't used that yet. And then when I put the mat down, it absorbs all the water from my feet and very quickly dries so that there's no chance for mold to start growing. A small chance, I think, like within a couple minutes, but I think it takes a little bit longer than a couple minutes for it to happen. It's closer to 30 minutes. It's dry within a few seconds, like within a minute. And then I have one in my kitchen that I'm using to replace the cutting board I had to throw out that I used to use to dry my dishes. So now there's no more, when I wash dishes, I put them on the mat and pretty instantly it sucks the water away from the dishes and it allows it to evaporate, like surface evaporate. And I believe it's anti-mold, anti-mildew. So as it like, it's not going to root or stay in it. I watched a YouTube where I watched a lady clean it. and she cleaned it very easily and made it back to white again. Uh, and it had just like a couple of little spots of what looked like mold. And that's the funny thing. This lady's house was big and clean as fuck, and even she has mold. So it's like, of course, it's naturally occurring in the environment, but at what point does it start growing on your clothes and your sheets? Like, most people are used to it being within the bathtub, and they look at it, like if they see it, they're like, oh shit, I gotta clean that, right? And it's not like it's a whole different kind of mold. Like, bathroom mold and the mold that's in my apartment are not the same. So my bathroom is maybe one of the safest places because I run the UVC lamp in my bathroom. So as cautious as I am in there about touching different surfaces, if I see anything anywhere, the first thing I do, I get a bottle of vinegar and I wipe it down to make sure it's not going to like when I first washed myself and I hung my towel, I had to look around everywhere and see what the best place to put the towel was, so that it's not like it's just hanging suspended in the air and not actually touching anything, after I saw what happened to my previous towel. And it grows so quick. So those towels, I try to think why the pink towels got mold and the brown towels didn't. So I don't know. The pink towels maybe are thicker, or I don't know. Maybe I can't see it on the brown towel. It's a different color. But the pink towel is very clearly black mold. I don't know if it's toxic black mold. It's very clearly black mold. Then the mats. So like when I first got the mat, I opened one and I put it in my kitchen. I washed it, put it in my kitchen. And then the second one, because I was working, I had it sit by the front door with me. And that's when humidity dropped from 40% to 31%. Oh, your comment is oxymoronic, because you posting that makes it seem like you care. And somebody did ask me about the bath mats. So the other thing I've done is you wave it through the air. And when you're waving it through the air, it's picking up moisture from the air and letting it evaporate off the mat, as opposed to just having moist humidity in your air. So I'd rather know that it's on the mat than find mold growing in some random spot in my apartment. And that's how the diatomaceous earth mat works. So in the hallway by my door, there are, I don't know if they're still there. I believe it's like 3 dots that look like black mold coming from the outside wall of the building. And then I don't know. I'm waiting for maintenance to come do some shit about this shit. As coughing gets harder and stuff. Like that shit. You can feel it. But I don't have fatigue, and I don't know if that has anything to do with the amount of coffee that I drink, my natural personality. Like, I'm up right now still talking to you at 3:37 in the morning while I'm eating my pickles. I found a lot of things that are helping. I was already doing them before, which is why my apartment's not nasty. My apartment was dusty. I cleaned the dust, and now here we are. We're just waiting to see when the weather is gonna cool down. I'm waiting to see how much more fabric is gonna pick up motherfucking weirdo mold spores. I might have to get my fabric scissors out and start cutting shit up, because I don't want people pulling my stuff out the trash can when I know it has mold. So, and then if people were thinking that I'm gonna like have to throw out a bunch of clothes, you just wash them in vinegar. You wash them in an extra long cycle with extra hot water and vinegar. And that, I believe that kills most of the mold. There probably are some versions or kinds of mold that are not easily killed that way. But for the most part, that's how you get rid of it. So some stuff is salvageable if you catch it in time. Um, it is right. Cleanliness is next to godliness, but I never claimed to be God, so I can't be like I'm the cleanest. I'm not. I am. My major issues are I'm a counter stacker, so I get all these little knickknacks and gadgets and shit I don't know what to do with, and soon every single flat surface around me becomes covered with whatever bullshit I had in my pockets or my bag or the crafting items I was working on. So my biggest kryptonite is like the availability of flat surfaces. If I can eliminate having just open standing flat surfaces, my apartment is spick and span clean. But for the simple fact that I used to be a collector, I've had several different things I collected, and I've had to go through like mental traumas to release the fucking shit. It used to be like National Geographic magazines, Mad magazines, Cosmopolitan, just all kinds of I used to have so many fucking magazines, and I kept them all, and I kept them on a bookshelf, and I was like January through December, and like really fucking autistic about it, and nobody ever caught that shit. And then it just became, oh my gosh, why are you so messy? Why don't you know how to clean? Instead of, why did you feel the need to collect every single motherfucking month and make sure that it's in alphabetical and color order? And like, nobody's getting to the root of the issue. They're just thinking that because I look and I can talk like a normal person, I can speak intelligently, that my brain functions intelligently, but I get stuck on shit all the time, right? I call it kryptonite. Cleaning doesn't happen because I have so much fun shit. I start cleaning, and then I find something fun, and there goes cleaning. Right? I'll start cleaning, and I'll find a box of fucking crochet shit, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm making my scarf again. And no more cleaning. So, um, but that's all the stuff that's like in the process of getting ruined right now. Oh my gosh, you really don't know me. You're definitely not a lazy chick. That's not offensive to me. Are you a certified velodrome bicycle rider? Did you motherfucking skate for the Los Angeles Derby Dolls? Do you roller skate every chance that you can get? Lazy person, lazy chick. And you don't know how to clean. I am not taking advice from anybody like you. Clorox bleach, you're an idiot. If you know anything about anything, somebody told you Clorox bleach cleans mold. That's why you got a mold problem. Clorox bleach does not get to the root of mold. Vinegar does. Clorox bleach contains water. Clorox bleach Clorox bleach feeds the mold with the water after it's broken down the top layer and changed the color of it. And that's, I don't even care to block you because I'm gonna let you embarrass yourself. You don't have a motherfucking present to put your fucking shit in if you're on my page trying to talk to me about a house you have no clue about. So what is this other one right here? Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. See, that's what I'm talking about. Why disrespect black women arbitrarily? Correct. Like, what purpose? The purpose is because they're looking for the angry black woman voice file. Historically, white people, white supremacists, people in general, because it's not always white people, they enjoy the way a black woman talks shit to them. So if they can get you into that mode where you're the mother that they never had, that's what they enjoy. They should go seek out a dominatrix and pay her because that's not my job. I'm not here to fucking talk shit to you. All I can do is tell you about yourself. Like, for example, this guy telling me, oh, I think you should go and delete your stupid fucking comments. I think he did already. What does that say? Oh, no, he didn't. Ajax, then use it daily lazy. I want to know how clean your house is because neither one of those things really works. It doesn't do anything. Ajax is something that makes you inhale stuff that's going to give you cancer. That's why I use a steam cleaner. If you knew anything about anything, 200 degrees of steam does way better than any of those fucking chemical cleaners. So keep wasting your money buying stuff from corporate America, from people who don't give a shit about your health, wealth, or nothing. They'll take your money and then you got to use it daily. I don't have to use steam daily. My bathroom doesn't grow mold daily because I use steam. I could clean it once a month and it'll be fine. And then the whole Clorox bleach thing, please go look on YouTube and ask YouTube or ask Google or ask AI, because it appears that you use AI. You're not the kind that took a SAT. You're not the kind that, at least based on your comments on my page that are unsolicited, you're not the kind that does research before you speak, because most people think that Clorox bleach kills mold. It maybe, unlike your dishes, your non-porous stuff, but if you have anything porous, if mold has gotten to the point where it's growing on your walls, I want to see you bleach that shit. And then let me see your house, Haywood Pittman. Are you white? And I don't mean to be racist, but you seem like one of those people who wants to make a black woman angry. Clorox bleach and Ajax is the shit your parents used to use, and that's why your house looks the way it looks. So, and then you talk about a woman. If a woman's house nasty, her present is terrible. I'm so curious as to what your house looks like, right? Because my idea, I don't want to own a house. I want a man to own the house. So I just want to live in it, right? That's the woman I like. I can contribute. I'll contribute. I'm contributing my present. Bitch, keep the fucking house clean. Maybe that's where we're at a disagreement. You're still motherfucking. You're the kind that goes and moves into a woman's house and has her take care of you. You're nothing I would ever want to be around. Thank you, Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss. For real, truly embarrassing. Like I said, do your research. I hope you go look it up. Bleach kills mold on non-porous surfaces like glass. Not grout, not motherfucking caulking. It does not kill on fabric. If I put bleach on the fabric, if I put bleach on my towels, all it's going to do is change the color of the bleach, change the color of the towel. And the next time I go get that towel wet, that bleach is going to come back, or it's going to grow while I think it's drying. I'll show. He probably watched all my videos. I've shown the full fucking 360. I don't claim to be the cleanest person. He can come and attack me for however messy he thinks I am. I know that I walk around my floors barefoot and I don't feel debris. I wonder, he probably wears shoes in his house. That's why he's like, bleach. You an idiot. You an idiot. I don't feel the need to comment back to you about that because you've made it obvious. And then, correct, I used to smoke a lot of weed. What? Oh my gosh, where are your comments? Is Haywood Pittman in Africa? Is that who you're asking? Or did we get to the depths of the reason why Facebook and Meta and all of them have lawsuits? It's people like you. I am free. Today I smoked a joint, but I didn't feel the need to hold on to weed. So at this moment, I am weed free. Yeah, I don't have a problem. No. We could talk about this all night. I like it when people come and try to be mean. All they're doing is screaming for attention that their mother didn't give to them. Right? Like, if you had a significant other, you would be in bed with them right now, but you don't. You're on my page, loser. Like, reality check. You're just not at her house. She's busy cleaning with Ajax and a bleach. That's why you're not at her house. No. Right now, you're my number one biggest fan, too. You sub to a dirty house lady, and you're my biggest fan. I think it's more likely, based on how many comments you've left, that you smoked a little bit of the Scante, and you're out here trying to make me lower myself to your level. I'm just on here right now. I'm waiting till 4 a.m. so I can make some more coffee and then go about my day. Well, the likes of your kind are sitting waiting in the hallway for me to get angry so they can, when I go walk outside, take my photo and send it into some fucking criminal informant program so that they don't go to jail. My toilet is extremely dirty. I don't have any, no, it's very dirty. That's something I clean it. OxyClean. Right now, I probably need to go in and scrub it. The toilet. That's another reason, motherfucker. If you're a man, come clean my toilet. I'm not cleaning that shit. You think it's the lady that's supposed to clean that shit? Well, don't come over here then. I'm not asking for you to. Right? I'm not. No. I know how to clean a toilet. Do you know how to operate a steam cleaner? I don't feel any need to prove anything to somebody that, look at the words that come out of your mouth. All you use are negative words. Dirty house lady. You subbed. You're just, it's like, that's oxymoronic. Unless that's what you like. You like dirty house women? It's like on the bus, the guy that asked me if I was a little, he told me I was a little boy, like expecting me to argue back with him. And all I wanted to say was, if that's what you like, right? So you are of the same kind. And I think you posted a message that got blocked. I want to know what you look like, Haywood. Is your belly overextending your pants? That's the only people I know that got a shower every 8 hours. Your belly's got folds in it that make you start stinking after 8 hours. Right? You wear that 72-hour deodorant too and got a shower every 8 hours. Ugh. Let me get away from your nasty ass. That's what you want. You want me to get off the lap? I will. I'm going to make some coffee with some champorado and I'm going to enjoy my morning. I wish you well. And I hope you find a lady with a clean house you could go have fun with. Hey, lift up your belly so you can see your thing and make sure you scrub there real